Yo, what's going on, guys? DJS here. Got a video for you guys and a little bit of a discussion on the LeBron 11 from Nike ID and some things that I'm kind of finding frustrating about this whole process. And consider this a rant video, if you will. I'll try to be as constructive as I can, but there's definitely some things that I think that Nike ID is doing wrong with regards to the LeBron 11. So let's jump in. I don't know how long this video is going to be. It's just me kind of throwing this out there. If you guys think that I'm being a whiny little baby, leave a comment. Let me know. If you guys think that I have a legitimate reasoning for the way I feel about this, then let me know that you agree. But here's the thing. So I did this article the other day on my website collectivekicks.com, and I ended up chatting with a guy named Jay Treble, and he mentioned that he randomly hit me up on Twitter. He said, "Hey, did you hear that Nike ID is canceling he canceled my order with the Chroma option? If you did you order one with the Chroma because they're going to be I wanted to know he wanted to know if he was the only one that they canceled because he had ordered the Chroma option. Now, he ordered the Nike ID on the launch day or the launch like couple days of the beginning of the Nike ID option when it became available for the LeBron 11. He went with a more expensive version of the Chroma with 200 and it was $270, and you can see right here this is the design that he made. It was supposed to be delivered on 11/18. Now, let me check my calendar real quick. I believe 11/18 is Sunday. So it was supposed to be, or Monday, excuse me. Sorry, I'm totally lost here. It was supposed to be on Monday. Now, on the 16th, he got an email from Nike saying, "FYI, your ID is canceled. It was supposed to be shipped on the 15th, and it's been delayed. It's now not going to ship any later than 12/14, and we apologize for any inconvenience. Blah blah blah." So they basically canceled his order a couple days before it was supposed to be shipped. Now, if you look at this, this is a process. You can see it says it was processing. Then you can see down here, we're starting to make your order. And then it says down here, we're finishing your order. So what doesn't make any sense to me is like if you don't have, and this is the first round of Nike ID LeBron 11s again. So he ordered it when it first came out. They didn't have the materials to create the LeBron 11s with the Chroma option, so they're delaying those orders over a month to be even be shipped. And when I contacted, so he said that they mentioned to him that there was some delays, and here's the information that they sent to him with the Chroma ID order, and it was individually crafted to meet their high standards, and unexpected manufacturing and shipping delays can occur. That's what ended up happening. So he ended up canceling his order because he didn't want to wait 2 months to get a shoe that he's already been waiting a month to get. Like, and so he hit me up. My two that I designed are not with the Chroma option, so those two should be being shipped on time. So we'll see. We'll see if they come to me in the next week or two. But here's the problem that I see. So this is the launch product. He's the early adopter, and he's the one that ended up buying the shoe when it first released, and then he's being penalized for the fact that he chose the more expensive option that Nike gave us. So, and the other thing is, like, I did an article about this a couple weeks ago that the Chroma option was removed without word of anything. It was removed from Nike ID a couple weeks ago. Then they replaced it like a week later. Then they all of a sudden the forging iron option was available, and the forging iron gives you like a two-tone upper basically, and so that one was announced or not announced. It was just thrown in the mix. The problem that I have is Nike knew that there was going to be a shortage on this. Why did they wait for the day before it was supposed to be shipped, or 2 days before, 2 business days, or 1 business day before it was supposed to be shipped, to tell him? Like, why wouldn't they tell him this 2 weeks ago when they found out, like, hey, it's by the way, we're actually not finishing your order. There's actually no foam posite material with the Chroma ID option on it, so your order is going to be delayed. It'd be one thing if they told him earlier. Also, if they would have given him an option for overnight delivery, because they messed up on this sort of kind of like thing. But the only thing that they offer is, and this is what the customer support was telling me because I contacted them afterwards. Their option is, well, you can return your Nike ID purchase 30 days after the purchase, or we can cancel your order now. And I'm thinking, canceling the order is not the it's not the answer to the problem. The problem is you had a launch of a product. You didn't have the materials for the product that you were launching, and people that ordered these from you guys, people that are the most passionate about the LeBron Nike ID option, are the ones that are getting screwed. Now there's another half of this. So that this is the first half of it, and you can see. Let's see, right here is where this was the conversation that we had, or that I had with Nike ID. So I contacted customer service after he said this because I wanted to know, well, why was this removed? And was it just him, or was it everybody? And from the customer service rep, it's everybody. So I'm assuming if you're watching this video and you haven't been notified yet, your Chroma ID is definitely delayed through mid-December at the very least. Also, he said that this option is going to be available back on the 18th again. So it's like they did the soft launch, they didn't have it, and then all of a sudden, now they're going to be getting it back soon. So from this point on the 18th going forward, it will take a month a month and a half basically to make the shoe, and so now they have the materials that they needed. I find it irresponsible, like for a large corporation like this and a large launch of probably the biggest item, one of the most expensive items, at least $250 to $270. It just seems irresponsible. Now, one other thing that I wanted to touch on about this whole entire situation is the way that they launched this for not just the Chroma, but for the people that ordered it like myself with just a regular LeBron ID. I ordered the regular one without the Chroma option, and it was $250, and the version that I got does not come with a lace lock. Now, if I would have waited 2 weeks, a month, or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, the forging iron option became available randomly. And here's the craziest thing: the forging iron option is $250, and you get a lace lock. The option that I had was $250, and I don't get a lace lock. So I'm thinking, why would I just didn't understand it. Like, why would I order a LeBron ID with a regular if I can get a lace lock for free for the forging iron option? So I just found it kind of ridiculous. Like, as an early adopter also that bought the shoe, 2 pairs of them, in fact, on the launch weekend or the week of the shoe, I ended up kind of getting screwed because I got 2 pairs that don't have lace locks. But if I would have waited 2 weeks, then they released the forging iron option, and those ones have lace locks. And FYI, it's the same freaking price. So if you don't remember, I did an article on the Nike ID LeBron 11. Maybe I'll pull that one up while we're talking about it. And oh shoot, I mistyped that. Let's see what my site does. Oh, it does pick up some stuff here, but not the right stuff. Sorry, I'm trying to do this live for you guys here. But yeah, so the LeBron ID 11s had, let's see if I can find. Yeah, this is the first look. So originally, this is from the soft launch. I designed all of these things from a soft launch of the Nike ID. And when I did these options, you can see that forging iron was available right here in the middle, the pink and blue one. That forging iron option was available. It was $250 for a regular one. It was $260 for the forging iron with the lace lock, and then it was $270 for the chroma feature. And so they did have it kind of scaled when they did the soft launch, and then of course it wasn't actually public or whatever. I managed to just get on and do some of the designs, but so I don't know. I find it kind of ridiculous. And yeah, some of you guys are like, well, I think it's a good thing because now that the chroma, or not the chroma, the forging iron option is there, it's the same price. It saves us $10. But except for the people that already spent $250 on a shoe that doesn't have the lace lock. So I messaged the guy and I said, well, is there any way you can add lace locks on my order? He said, no. The only thing that they can offer me is to cancel my order. And I was like, dude, how is that even helpful? Like, canceling my order and so I can reorder the other type. So my Nike ID is going to be delayed even a month longer or a month and a half longer. That's not a solution. What would have been a solution is if they would have thought about the release before they actually came up with this Nike ID release, and then really screwed over the customers that bought the items first. For those that did not buy the items first, again, this really affects a very small market. But if you look at the overall big picture of things, we are the diehard consumers. The people that are the early adopters are the ones that kind of set the tone for the mass market in a sense sometimes. And like, if I'm going to be buying a shoe, or if I'm excited to buy a Nike ID because I think that they look great and it's a fun fun shoe and all these other things, and then I share that experience with other people and it's positive, there's a chance that those people are going to go and design their own and create their own. And usually, you guys know I've already done Nike ID design contests. I've if you don't know, I did a contest and two people won the contest. I was only going to pick one winner. I chose two winners and I paid for the Nike ID designs that they created. So like I paid $500 or whatever out of my own pocket for other people to experience what I thought was a good experience for the Nike ID LeBrons and KDs and everything else. I felt like this time around they didn't do me any justice as well as anybody else, especially those that ordered the Nike ID option with the Chroma feature. So I don't know. I just I feel kind of robbed here, and I wish that they would have just thought this out a little bit better. I mean, make sure you have your materials. I don't understand how hard process it is, and maybe I shouldn't judge because I don't understand it. But like, if you're gonna offer a service, make sure you have the materials that you're offering, and then offer everything up front, so that way the people that do buy them don't feel like they got like the short end of the stick because 2 weeks later you end up releasing something with better features for the same price. And I feel like MacBook kind of did that to me a long time ago as well, where I bought like a MacBook Pro 13-inch, and then it wasn't technically a Pro, and then they released another one like 6 months later that was a Pro model and had a backlit keyboard and it was free, and I paid like $200 for the added function. Like, just those type of things are kind of frustrating. But maybe it's just me just ranting about this Nike ID thing. Do I support it any less? Unfortunately, I just find it frustrating. At the same time, I'm really excited to see the designs that I ended up making, and the products that they usually send overall is really good. So I'm not saying don't order them from them anymore. I just feel like they need to be a little bit more responsible about their launches and take care of those that really ordered it. That the person that got screwed, that ordered the the features, they should get like a $25 gift card to Nike or something like that, or free overnight shipping on the next purchase or something. Other than a return of something because Nike messed up. But that's all we got. We'll leave it at that. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think about this launch. Be constructive. I'm curious. I really want feedback, but I want constructive feedback. Do you think it's not that big of a deal? Do you think that it's just going to be a slow learning process and eventually everything will kind of work itself out? I'm just curious to see what happens with this thing, and there's supposedly more options of the Nike ID 11s that are going to be added, included in a graffiti print and some other things. So we'll see what happens, I guess. Thanks for watching, though. We'll catch you guys later. Peace.